Hi, I'm Ashley Bullington, and you're watching the Warmup, presented by your local North Texas Geico agents in the Colony, Keller, Arlington, Flower Mound, Plano, and Mesquite. It's the last week of district play for boys Texas high school hoops, and next week we'll be kicking off playoffs for them. Tonight and tomorrow, girls playoffs is tipping off, and we will have highlights from the most thrilling matchups for both boys and girls hoops on this week's episode of Wingstop Inside High School Sports. North Crowley and Haltom go head-to-head for the District 3 6A title. The Buffaloes and Panthers are 1-2 in the district and are going for all the marbles for the gold ball. Haltom has surprised the district coming out of the gate swing. The Buffaloes are 11-2 in district play and average 65 points per game. Their two losses came to Chisholm Trail and North Crowley. The last time these two teams met, as they defeated the Buffaloes 72-55. North Crowley is 25-1 on the season and is one of the best in the state. The Panthers' only loss was in an overtime thriller to Trinity. Since then, they've gone on a 10-game win streak and averaged 70 points per game. If Haltom can pull the upset, it might be one of the best we'll see this decade. Those are two fantastic matchups, and we will have a ton of great games coming at you this week on Wingstop Inside High School Sports. Also, make sure you vote on our Hot Play of the Week poll presented by Louisiana Hot Sauce for a chance for your community to move on to compete for the Play of the Year. Here's last week's winner. It's time for girls playoffs here in DFW, and one team we will be seeing in this week's show is Plano East. The Lady Panthers went undefeated in District 6 6A and won the district title for the first time in over a decade. The good trouble they have caused on the hardwood, their blue-collar winning mentality, and performance on the court earned them our local North Texas Geico Agents Team of the Week.
When I came in, if they remember, our first year theme was different. So everything that we did was just different. And I really, really preached to them, like, you're gonna carry yourself, you're gonna play different than what anybody's ever seen. And no one's gonna outwork us. So that was something that carried on. And then this year, our theme is like good trouble. So we're gonna make a little noise. And we're gonna get in trouble, but it's gonna be the positive trouble that we want. So the base is, and I think they're getting it, no one's gonna outwork us. No one's gonna be better than us. And it's shown in some tight games where we went through a little, like 4 games real fast. We went in by like 3-1, situations like that. But it's just because they knew how to grind and they knew how to work hard. I feel like I'm setting that foundation. I hope I can. So.
Yeah, like what Wilson said, people used to think of us as we're always losing, we're not as good, but we're trying to set a higher bar and higher standard for ourselves and for the younger kids coming up, because we know we can do it, and we're just trying to make everybody better in our program.
It feels great to be there, but we also know that we're not all the way there yet, and we just gotta have a constant mindset and keep pushing ourselves to know that we're gonna reach there someday.
Piggybacking on what they said, it's been great, it's been fun, but it also comes with growing pains. You're going to be uncomfortable at times, so we just know it's okay to be uncomfortable, because when you change culture, it's a lot of change that has to happen. And Coach Linton and the rest of the coaching staff and the team has really bought into that, because you have to get people to buy in, and then once you do it, it's really good.
We will also have a great inside story coming at you this week on Wingstop Inside High School Sports on the Sam Houston Lady Texans.
But this year just been nothing short of spectacular, nothing short of special. From day one, from the first Zoom meeting we had with the girls, I laid down the expectations and how we're going to change the culture and how we're going to go by our business, how we're going to think different, walk different, carry ourselves different. Just everything about us is just going to be different. We're going to carry ourselves like a special individual. And that's really what this season has been about. The girls have been 100% buying into the program. Their commitment and dedication is through the roof. So that's really the key part of this. It's not me, it's the kids,
Now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the warm-up, the extra point. Let's start with some big breaking news coming at you with coaching changes. Starting with Forney, as they have hired Jeff Leaner as he's moving from Mesquite High School to coach at Forney. Waxahachie hired Denton Ryan's defensive coordinator, Shane Tolson, and Lakeview Centennial's head coach, Kendall Miller, will be the first head coach of Frisco Emerson High School. I genuinely believe the work you put out when no one is watching is the work that counts the most. It is a very Mamba mentality. Well, South Grand Prairie's Jordan Roberts has that mentality, as he put up 42 points against Grand Prairie and not 2 hours later was back on the court putting up shots. I know we all remember Drew Timme. This guy has been killing it at Gonzaga, but he might look a little different as he sports some handlebars. When asked what the Twitterverse thought of his new stash, Timme's mom gave her opinion, and I can't help but love what she had to say. A big congrats to Tampa Bay Buccaneer and McKinney North Bulldog, Ronald Jones Jr., as he is now a Super Bowl champion. That's all we have for this episode. Follow all of Inside High School Sports social accounts to stay up to date on everything going on in the high school sports scene. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube that throughout the week will get you ready for the main event. Wings Up Inside High School Sports on NBC5 Saturday at 6:30 p.m. hosted by Pat Doney. Thanks for watching The Warmup, presented by your local North Texas Geico agents in the Colony, Keller, Flower Mound, Arlington, Plano, and Mesquite. To get more information or quote, go to geico.com/DFW. I'm Ashley Bullington, and I hope you're warmed up for all of the amazing hoops action we will have coming at you on Wingstop Inside High School Sports.